Cricbuzz Comm box turning into a cliffhanger here between Sri Lanka and England at the start. I had said something about the longest day of the year and meant it in an unflattering way to Sri Lanka, saying that they've batted on and on and on. But in the end, a long day is turning out to be an exciting day.
It is an exciting day, and what a wonderful feeling to see Malinga bowling like the Malinga of old. You know, to see an old warhorse sort of sniff and say, I'm not going to go gently into the night. I'm going to give a fight with 4 wickets and counting. He's been bowling brilliantly.
Yes, counting is the important key because he's still there. He's still got overs, 2 more overs after this. And this is where England stand at this stage after 35 overs, 151 for 5. Very similar position Sri Lanka were in, also 5 wickets down. So nothing to choose between the chasing team and the setting team. But importantly, the big much vaunted top order of England are all gone. It's up to that middle and lower middle order. This is where their depth will be tested.
Exactly. So far, we've been talking about the fact that England bats very deep, bats up to 9. Jofra can bat, Adil Rashid can bat. Today is the day we're going to find out whether they can really bat under pressure or not. Because it's one thing about having great county cricket performances. Do they have the batsmen who can perform in a big stage? And you know, it's very interesting. Virat Kohli was apparently talking about the fact that 250 chases on the World Cup can be dangerous chases. Well, it's all the 250, 240 targets seem to have been very tough targets for teams.
Tough targets and ending up being exciting games going down to the last couple of overs. Now, 2 landmark men up against each other. Lasith Malinga having taken 50 World Cup wickets, and Moeen Ali now at the crease in his 100th ODI. He'll maybe have a sense of occasion here.
Absolutely, he'll have a sense of occasion. It's tight out there, 15 overs to go, and the run rate is not all that great. They've still got to chase down at about 5.5, 6. It's everything to play for. It's a super match. And
I think Karunaratne has really handled his bowlers well because he's used Malinga in those bursts. Every time he's brought him on, he's got the wickets. He wished Malinga could bowl every over from now till the end. He can't, so he'll have to see who he can turn to. Jeevan Mendes, he slipped in 3, perhaps been the only one not incisive at all. Udana has been impressive. Thisara's been his usual steady self, but I think between Malinga and Pradeep, that's where the wickets have to come from.
And Malinga and Pradeep will have to probably try. They'll probably have to try and get inroads of Malinga and Pradeep up front as much as they can, because I don't think they can allow England to get within 30 or 40, because once they get there, they'll probably finish it in a canter. It's important for them to get wickets now. In the next 2-3 overs, a couple of wickets, and then they're really looking, England is going to be in trouble.
There were games where you say that, listen, the side's not going to take it down to the 50th over. Now it's got to a situation where it'll pretty much go to the end. He still has to get a couple of overs out of either Dhananjay or Jeevan Mendes.
Yeah, that's their big Achilles heel. What might though happen is they might turn around and say that, look, if it's gone up to 48, we are dead anyway. So let me just play with my top bowlers and see where it goes from there.
From England's point of view, do you see them hitting a few? They're the kind of players who can. Butler tried, he failed. Stokes, Moeen Ali, Wokes to come.
I think they're not going to take any chances. I think Stokes has, held himself back. Joss Butler was playing his normal game, but he was so beautiful. The way they worked him out in terms of, how they bowled to him. That mid-on fielder, which they brought very close, the sort of short mid-on fielder, the way they put pressure on Butler, I think it's a textbook case of how you can make even a small target look big.
Well, once again, a reminder of our My 11 Circle expert couch predictions. It's pretty much gone out the window, unless I'm the only one surviving. But even for that, England have to score at about 13 runs in over. So I reckon, let's forget the couch. Let's sit on the edge of our seats, not on a comfortable couch, and take it to the end.